Would you agree or disagree with that proposition?
I would agree with it to the extent that I would say I'm extremely disappointed. The moment that I found out that Charlie Kirk was assassinated, I had a sick feeling, and I took out my phone and I begged like every Democrat that I knew, please say like we stand with Charlie Kirk. Just treat him like he's a victim of gun violence at a university because he is, right? Like say you stand with him, and I could not believe what I saw and how many people came out against. But I'm used to it. I'm on TV. You say your political opinions, people are going to come after you. But there were so many people who acted like because I stood with him as a victim of gun violence or extremist violence that I was denouncing the party. And it was extremely disappointing to me to see that. And I've kind of seen it come back around from both sides. So it, it's when you saw Donald Trump on Fox and Friends the other day, right? And he said, I don't think we can work this out anymore. JD Vance is saying, I don't think we can have a discussion about it. I think maybe the liberals got there 4 years ago, 5 years ago, right, with BLM and Antifa. I think those are the folks that said we don't want to do this anymore. Like there's no talking. And so I think it's sort of an evolution to where now the other side has said we're not willing to talk about this anymore. And I appreciate being able to come on and talk about this because I think it's really important.
So I'll say is that here's where I disagree with you.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, there were a lot of people on the left. My phone blew up where people were just saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And these are people from very liberal news outlets and a lot of names that a lot of you know out there.
Yeah.
And they were saying, this is awful, this is wrong, this is terrible. But it almost seemed like everybody was couching their statements of, this is awful, this is wrong, but he kind of had it coming. And for me, I more appreciate John Fetterman, who came out with a statement who goes, no, it's wrong, full stop.
The
I
end.
didn't like when people started couching it. And that was, I think, what put off a lot of people where they go, no, it should just be, no, this is it, full stop. Now let's talk about how to solve it. Like, for example, you and me having a conversation right now.
Hmm. So this is I think how people felt after Charlottesville when Donald Trump was doing the "there are very fine people on both sides" thing, where he was like trying to appeal to the notion that there were good people in the crowd